Motivational Monday. I'm so glad you're joining me here on this Monday, and I hope it's going great, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. We have a great practice ahead. The mantra or affirmation that we're going to focus on today is, my body is healthy. And even if maybe you have a cold or something like that, we want to send positive energy and have a positive mind frame so that way we can get healthy, because I think we need to remember that if we are struggling with anything, it is only temporary. So if we focus on the fact that our bodies do their job and want us to be healthy and think that, then we are well on our way. So our thought today is going to be, my body is healthy. So during the practice, you can just repeat it in your head, or if you're at home alone and you want to say it out loud, feel free to do that as well. So just start sitting comfortably, roll the shoulders back and down, and just take a moment to close your eyes and get centered. If it's in the evening or midday, you might have some other things on your mind, so it's always just good to take a moment to focus internally. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose as well. And notice as you begin to breathe consciously, your chest rises as you inhale and gently falls as you exhale. And bringing your awareness to the mantra today, my body is healthy. And thinking this as we breathe. And you might notice as you inhale, the abdomen expands, and exhale, and it relaxes gently. And notice anywhere that you might be holding tension, just relax that area and breathe into it. And then slowly open your eyes. And we're going to do a few things today, basically on the floor. So don't worry, you're not going too far. First, come onto hands and knees on your bottom. We're going to do some reverse tables, and these are actually part of what's called the 5 Tibetans, and it's this practice that says if you do these 5 things every day, you'll be really healthy and great. So this is one of them that we're going to attempt today. And all we're going to do is lift the hips off the ground, so that way you can kind of get parallel, and then exhale and lower it back down. So you pretty much want to make a right angle with your knees as you inhale up as much as possible, and then exhale, lower it back down, and then inhale and lift, and exhale and lower. One more, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And then from here, just drop your knees from side to side. This is a real nice back massager and just gets the hip area relaxed and opened. And then hold the knees to one side, and you can come to sit on that hip and twist around so that way you look over your shoulder. So I'm to the left, and if you are, then you'll look over your left shoulder. If you're the other way, then over your right. So hold here and just start to twist a little bit, chin toward the shoulder, but don't force it, just relax the twist, and take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And one more inhale and exhale. And then back to the center and take the knees again, both ways. And then switch to the opposite side now. Come onto that hip and then twist around so that way you look over the shoulder or toward it as much as you can. And staying with our mantra today, my body is healthy. Just remember that. It's a nice way to focus the mind. If you are having some thoughts arise during the practice, just bring your awareness back to that. My body is healthy. And then slowly inhale it back to center, and then come back to sitting cross-legged. This one, we're going to do a little bit of a chest opener and shoulder stretch right now. So this one, we can also make it a hip opener, or you can not. So if you want to just continue to sit crisscross, but if you want to do both, the first thing is we'll do the legs, which would be to stack your knees. So we'll just take the right foot toward the left hip and then cross the left over top. So that way the idea is to kind of get your knees stacked. And if You can't really do this. You can just kind of be wherever you want, or just sit crisscross. That's fine as well. So if you are here, and the idea is you want to be on both sit bones equally, so adjust in order to have that happen. And then the arms. So we're going to bring our right arm over our head and reach behind so that way our hands on the back. And then left hand comes underneath, and see if you can maybe touch fingers, and I'll turn around so that way you see what it looks like. So it might be here, or you could just rest your hands wherever they are. Or if you have a strap at home or a belt, you could hold on to that with both hands. I don't have that on me, so wherever you are, you can hold here, and this is called cow face pose. And if you are holding hands and you are feeling like you're kind of rounding, then stretch your arms out so that way you can really maintain the elongation and like the openness of the chest. So then hold here wherever you can comfortably lift the chest and take a few nice deep breaths. And then slowly release the arms and the legs if you want to stretch them out for a moment. And then switch, so we'll bring the left foot toward the right hip, and then the right leg over, so just kind of comfortable, so that way you're really grounded on both sides, and then the opposites as well. So the left arm goes up and behind the head, and then the right comes underneath, and then just hold here and breathe. I'm lifting the chest. You can even maybe move your head around a little bit if you want to get a little bit of a neck stretch in while we're hanging out here. Breathing and thinking of our mantra, my body is healthy. And then slowly release the arms, and then stretch the feet out. Shake them out a little bit. And we have warmed up a little bit for a camel pose, and this is a little bit more of an advanced back bend, but we'll do a variation so that way you can take it wherever you're at. So come on to first just sitting on your feet if you can comfortably. If you can and you're at home and you have a block, you can put it in between your feet so that way you can sit on that. So right here, you can put your hands behind you, and we're just going to lift up first our hips a little bit, and you can let the chest and the head go back a little bit, and then lower it down, and then lift up a little bit, and lower, and then lift, and lower. And then come on up to your knees. So that would be an option for you. And then this is camel pose. So you, from here, might be able to put one foot on your heel, one hand on your heel, and then the other, and just push your hips forward, lifting your chest. And if you can't reach your heels, you can put your hands on your low back. Palms up or down is fine. So wherever you're at here, if you want to just gently use your hands to push your hips back a little bit and maybe look up toward the sky. Whichever option is right for you, give that one a try. And take a nice deep breath in, and thinking my body is healthy. And then slowly you can use your hands to come on back up. We're going to get a child's pose here to take like a little break. So you sit back on your feet, and if you want knees wide or together is fine. And then palms down and relax your head. And you can extend your arms out, or you can cross your arms and rest your head on your arms. So whichever one you want to be in right now, just take a moment to breathe here. And then slowly coming back up, you can come to sit, so swing your feet out in front. And then we're going to bring the right foot in against the left leg. And then make sure we're sitting comfortably on both sit bones. For our forward fold, head to knee pose, the idea when you fold forward is you want to make sure you're doing it first from your hip creases, so that way we don't have any things going on with our low back. We want to make sure we're not feeling any pain later on. So getting in and out of poses is just as important as how they look when you're holding them. So we inhale and think elongating the spine. Exhale, bend first from the hips, leading with the chest, straight spine, and then if you need to bend your knee a little bit, that's fine. Hands can relax on either side of the leg. Grab the foot, rest on the leg, wherever it's comfortable for you. I'm taking a moment here to breathe. And if you notice thoughts arise, bring your awareness back to the mantra, my body is healthy. And then slowly inhale up, switch legs, stretch out the right, bring the left in against the thigh, and then right from the hips. Exhale as you fold forward, and when you can't go anymore, which I forgot to mention the first time, that's when you can relax the head and the shoulders. So it's not like you have to be straight spine the whole time, but just first bend fully at the hip crease, and then you can relax the head and the shoulders. And find that sweet spot to relax. And breathing in and out through your nose. And then slowly inhaling up. Bringing both of the feet together this time. Interlace the hands around the balls of the feet. And then you can just relax your thumbs on the soles, so you kind of are opening your feet like a book. And then just try and roll the shoulders back in this position and take a moment here as another great hip opener to close our practice, just taking a few nice deep breaths. And bring your awareness back to our mantra, my body is healthy. And then just take a moment here to close your eyes and think about how you're feeling. And if it gets uncomfortable sitting in this position, you can change to sitting crisscross or whatever way is most comfortable for you, because we want to bring our attention to how our body is feeling right now. After doing a short practice even, you might notice a little difference, or maybe not physically but mentally if you feel a little bit more relaxed. So just take a moment now to notice how you're feeling. And then slowly open the eyes. You can sit comfortably. And thank you so much for tuning in for this Motivational Monday. I hope if it's early, the rest of your day is amazing, or if it's the evening, that you have a wonderful night's sleep. Until next time, namaste.